I figured out how to actually get rich quick. And the first thing I want to talk about when getting rich quick, I'm not talking about some get rich quick scheme that's going to make you rich tomorrow, the next week, or even within a month. I'm talking about something that will allow you to make more money than doctors make in a matter of years. If you were to take the traditional path and go to school and do one of the jobs that would actually allow you to make pretty good money, not even that great, but like decent money, like a lawyer, a doctor, something like that, some bullshit, where you have to go to 4 years of school and then you have to go to more school. You're talking about usually 6 to 8 years of schooling, if not more, to make a salary that's probably gonna be anywhere from 30 to 50K at best a month. At best. It's not even that much money. That's not even a lot. So that's what you can make if you go to school. And I'm talking about now is how you can get rich in the next 1 to 3 years if you do exactly what I'm about to say in this video. So when you compare the two different paths that you can take to get rich, there's the traditional path where you can go to school and you can fucking get in debt and then you can get a job and make shitty money. Or you can do this path and you can do work for a fucking year, and by the end of that year, you can start making really good money. And let me tell you a little bit about my story. So last year, I started a successful sales academy business where I was selling a high ticket mentorship program, and that was making me 8 to 15K per month. And this is not the business I'm talking about, by the way. But when I was having success, I started to post on YouTube. I knew that this was going to be my future. This is what I always wanted to do. I kind of had this gut feeling deep down since I was a kid. I remember watching Jake Paul become the guy who he is now and have massive success. I saw so many people getting rich on YouTube, and it was kind of this thing I always wanted to do. I tried social media many different times throughout my life and always failed. But now I felt like I was ready to tackle it. I didn't know anything getting into this. I just started to post every single day when I was finally successful. I thought I was going to teach business, sales, self-development. I didn't know what I was going to teach, honestly. I just came on and started talking shit and posting every single day. And a year later, obviously there was a lot of things that I had to learn and develop in order to get here. But in the month of June, so I started posting in June 2024. In June 2025, the previous 2 months, so May and June, I made 15K in those months combined. Now, it's not anything crazy, honestly. It's nothing that insane. It's good money. Some of you might be saying, wow, that's a lot. Others of you might think I'm fucking broke. But either way, I created a second successful online business within a year's time. And my projection for where things will be in another year and another 2 years, I genuinely believe that I will be a millionaire in the next year, if not 2 years, but absolute most from this business alone, that this business will generate me over $1 million. So in the end of the day, a lot of people talk shit on social media. They say, they can say whatever they want. Some people are quite open-minded. They see the new path to wealth. Others don't, and they're closed off to it. But in the end of the day, social media is what's going to make you rich. There are tides that shift with the years. So the 9 to 5 has been around for quite some time, and this is what is safe. This is what people know. This is why your parents tell you to go to college and get a 9 to 5. But there's always new opportunities that are constantly arising, and things are always changing. Crypto is another one. Everyone used to think the stock market was a great investment and invest in the S&P 500. And now if you invest in Bitcoin, it's most likely going to be a better return on investment for the future. So the same way that people used to put money in the S&P every month or every single year and drip into it, you can now drip into Bitcoin and it's probably going to give you a better return on investment. Things are always changing, and social media is something that's come around in the last 20 years, which has allowed kids, genuine kids, to get filthy rich at a rate that no one's ever seen before. And if you're not going to hop on this wave and take advantage of the opportunity that exists, I'm sorry, but you're a fucking idiot, because all you have to do is talk on camera about a transformation that you have made and have a coaching business on the back end of your channel. You have to build an audience around one central topic, one central niche. For me, I decided to go all in on dating after 8 months, and that's when things finally started to take off. I got my first viral video 3 months later. I started making sales with dating coaching, and just have to talk about that and have a coaching business, bro. It's so simple. Now, you might not be great at oration. I wasn't either. I tried, like I said, I tried social media many times. At 19, when I was making my self-development transformation, I actually tried social media again. And I took it serious for the first time ever. For 3 months, I was all in, posting every single day. I mostly was doing TikTok, and I got 6,000 TikTok followers before I quit. So then I didn't have the oration skills that I have now. I would sit down with TikTok and do 50 takes, and I sounded very monotone. I struggled to speak in a clear and concise way and convey my ideas. It felt like it sounded like someone had a gun to my head, like I was so nervous on camera, and I was shit at it. But over the years of having sales jobs, practicing communication, sitting down and talking on camera every single day, I developed the skill set, and you can too. There's no skill set that you need for building a personal brand that you cannot acquire. Oration, sales skills, marketing, these are all things I've learned. I was not born with these. All of these I had to develop. None of them I just was gifted, none of them I naturally had. Every single one of these I had to develop. So I developed my sales skills outside of personal branding. I took on sales jobs, I learned that way. It was honestly the hard way. I could have learned through personal branding if I just stuck with the TikTok and transferred over to YouTube, but that's not the path that I took. But in the end of the day, really what you got to understand is that a personal brand plus coaching business is what's going to make you rich in the modern day. If you can be someone who can genuinely, in your heart, know that you can commit to posting every single day for the next few years, say one YouTube video a day for the next 3 years, you will have success and make money. You just have to have a little bit of business sense. And if you don't have business sense, you can go and hire someone who does have business sense to teach you, like myself. It's not that difficult, and all the skill sets that you need to learn are transferable. This is all knowledge that other people have acquired, and those people who acquired it, a lot of them didn't have it, like myself. Like I had certain business knowledge, but not the knowledge I needed in other areas. I came into it actually with a bit of an ego. I was like, I know everything about business because I'm successful with my Sales Academy business. This is gonna be easy for me. And I had to humble myself. I had to get a coach. I had to get a YouTube coach, a business coach. I had to learn everything from scratch because it's a new thing. So if you don't feel like you have the knowledge, don't let that deter you, because I didn't either. But one thing I did do was I decided I was going to do this, and I started showing up every single day and posting no matter what, knowing that over time I would piece things together. So that's pretty much it. This is how you can get rich in the modern day. If you want to be rich in the next 3 years and you haven't already started your personal brand and coaching business and you want to, then go ahead and book in a free coaching call with me down below. We can discuss how I can help you achieve this.